Yo. Hi. Hard breathing through kid on this madness, yo. Nairobi, are you ready for this? I don't think so. Go get ready, big man thing. My people crazy, you better like it. Go get ready, my people crazy, you better like it. Good wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, good wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. We can end it, but what baby? It's a dazzle thing, karibu tu caliente. Give me this one fight, girl. I'm here to conquer, girl. Inna the business, I'm dangerous. My trigger on the badness. The party just started. My body's in a hurry. I enter. Looking for a bad boy inna the place, ain't nobody bad. Enter. Looking for a bad boy inna the place, ain't nobody bad. Aubrey, I'm a bigger man, careful, girl. Shock you in this reggaeton 10 times, girl. Good wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, good wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. Go get ready, big man T. My people crazy, you better like it, yo. Yeah, Central Africa. Yeah, and Kenya on this madness.
Ati, spola pale wesi roga mama sita ufanya madem wenye wanabaki kujishika iwe dancehall ama hip hop buda mina wakilisha tunabomba tuko party tunaban hii weekend tuki ndio hashtag check it tunaban press it to the one cha madem pako hapa wanadai tu vijiti wajiti kwa kiti waresh pako fiti weekend tunaban adiche wanja for the G top on the panty
Kuja wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender.
What's up? I love that song. Seriously, dude, I don't know why. It's very strange. It's like my most favorite highlight reel just because of that song. Yeah, I'm looking for some other reggae songs. So if you guys have any that are copyright free, just let me know, man. I'll add them. What's up, Connor Rush? Hey, Jake Aarons, what's going on? Going to practice tonight, Connor? He is not. He has school practice. Oh, yeah. So, but great job again. I know that I keep saying it, but you're doing an amazing job of working out during the ski season to improve yourself during the season. I think it's also hard to improve yourself during the actual season because your mental focus is different. All right, you're focusing on your team. You're focusing on your team so much that you can't put all your time into getting better. So even if you are getting up the shots, your mental focus just won't really be there to improve at a high clef like it is during the summer or the preseason. All right, so what Connor's doing right now is very, very special. We'll see what the other guys have been doing, and hopefully they've been getting better. Rohit has been working on his own outside of his house, so possibly that's been helping. But for you younger guys, realize this, man. Once you hit 8th grade, then 9th grade comes, you'll be playing for your school team. School slows you down so much. That's why certain sports like softball, tennis, swim, gymnastics, that's why their best players never play high school. Because it's that serious. Because overseas, the people that they're competing against, like the tennis players, they're not playing high school sports. They don't have high school sports. They have professional sports. So once you're like 13, if you're good enough, you're playing on the soccer team and they're getting paid $100,000. Like, it's like that. So then if you, since our Americans are competing against those people, they can't slow themselves down. What's up, Gavin Witt? All right. And so just realize that. And one day it'll probably happen here, possibly, with the basketball. I'm not sure, but I do know that people are leaving high school early to go to prep school. People are switching high schools all the time just to go to one that gets them more looks. People are signing NLIs, which whatever that stands for, NILs, and I don't know what it stands for, but whatever it is, it's like they get to make money off of their name basically, and that's seeping further and further into high school. And sooner or later, there's going to be some just pros in high school, and you're gonna be like, "Yo, we got this huge dude that goes to our school." They're like, "Does he play for your school?" They're like, "Nah, of course not. Our school team is just whatever." I know that I played for my school team, but like junior high, there was no school teams for junior highs when I was in Southern California growing up. Then when I moved to Colorado, I thought it was the coolest thing. I was like, "Oh, the school has a team? How cute!" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll definitely do this." But it was like secondary to my club team, but it was still cool. All right, we have Overtime Elite. Yeah, Overtime Elite is one that you can just skip high school. There's the AIG, I believe, the one in Florida. There are some cropping up, but it's still like the thing to do to play for your school. So, and until that point comes, it will be slowing us down. Just know that. In other countries, they don't slow down. So that's a hard 3 months to take off. So if you can work out during that time, the more power to you, man. IMG, there you go. It's not really a school. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. It's a basketball place. Yeah, exactly. Donda Academy is like that. And soon, 50 All-Stars will be like that. Just skip school, y'all. Come on over. Nah, I would still make you guys do school. I freaking love school. I mean, it teaches you a lot of stuff. I mean, you can't just skip that crap. Because then you'll be just idiot people in the real world, which there are a lot of. Maybe then you'll vote for me. Anyways, let's move on. We have our movie of the day. This is a cool movie, okay? This might be up there with my favorite movies of the month. I don't know. I'll let you guys know later, but so far this is by far my favorite movie listed. This movie is called Gladiator, and listen, when the popular Gladiator movie came out, the one with like Maximus Aurelius, whatever, like he's like fighting in the Colosseums and crap. I went to that movie. The girl that I went with, she actually was like, "I don't like this, let's leave." So I was like, "Okay," so we left. And then I wound up getting Best Picture, and I was like, "Yo, that's the Best Picture." We left. So I wound up seeing it, and I liked it. But the one thing I didn't like about it was the title, because it stole the title of one of my favorite movies called Gladiator. All right, and this Gladiator movie was in 1991 or something like that, and it's a boxing movie, okay, and it is just like one of the coolest movies. Like besides like Above the Rim and like maybe White Man Can't Jump, it's one of the cooler sports movies ever. All right, basically this white dude right there, this Irish guy, he shows up in this town and his dad owes a whole bunch of people some money, like some loan shark some money, blah blah blah, and his dad just like leaves him to go like make some money in a different town. So this like 17-year-old kid is just going to this high school. He lives alone, and it's like the most dangerous school ever because he almost gets jumped like 8 times in the first day. But he ends up like beating someone up in public, or like maybe getting some help doing it by this other guy who's an underground boxer. And he brings him to the place, and they get him to box to make some money so he can help his dad. All right, and it's like the craziest boxing ever. It's like illegal boxing, basically. Okay, and the owner of the owner of the place was this like famous like boxer like back in the day, but he's also like he was an underground boxer as well. That guy in the audience. But yeah, so the whole movie goes throughout like these like 2 like gang wars happening with this like dude who's like an underground boxer trying to make money. He befriends this like Mexican dude who's like all like a wily talking dude. It's dope. All right, that's all I gotta say. Watch this movie, especially if you're an 8th grader. Okay, stars out of 50. Okay, there are some parts that are a little corny or a little like whatever, but man, I don't know. Overall, like the ending is kind of cliche-ish. Out of 50 stars, I'm going to give this movie 45 stars. 45 stars, Gladiator. Watch it. If you watch it, man, I don't know if it's hard to find or not. It might be hard to find. I don't know. Just type it in. I'm sure that like freaking YouTube has everything, and it costs $3. $3. That's a Snickers bar plus like some Skittles plus like 2 quarters. All right. I know exactly how much stuff costs in the store. All right, what do we have here? What up, homie? What's up, Noah Masseth? Stop talking like John and get your own sayings. Hey, I stole all my sayings, except for Reese's Pieces. I think I literally made that one up. All right, say what's crack-a-lackin', baby. Crack-a-lackin'. All right, let's move on. We got our quote of the day. Quote of the day today is always do your best. You know what? We're going to get back to that because I want to focus on the story of the day. All right, let's watch the story of the day just real quick, man. This is a deep story and it has something to do with this, but I'll circle back around to the quote of the day. Frustration, fear, and anger oftentimes lead players to quit or complain. But it's better to use that energy toward positive acts, like trying harder to improve. We can throw stones, complain about them, stumble on them, climb over them, or build with them. It's your choice. As parents, players, coaches, and fans, we only have so many stones. All right, so that's William Arthur Ward. I found that quote when I was like maybe in 8th or 7th grade, and I like loved it. I was like, dude, that is deep. But I don't think I really quite got it till like a little bit later on, like the severity of the deepness, right? And basically, like, I understood the first part, where you can do all these things with like stones, right? So you can, if you have a stone in your hand, you can, let me read it from it. So if you have a stone in your hand, you can throw it, complain about it, stumble on stones, you can climb over them, or you can build with them. So that's the part that I got, all right? So you can throw stones. And what that means is like if you have like built up energy inside you, that's, you know, like tears, because like frustration, like just anger, like in general, you can lash out. You can like punch someone, you can yell at the ref, whatever. I mean, like you can get your energy out in that fashion, right? So you can throw stones. All right, you can complain about them. That's like, you know, just arguing to your parents, to the refs, to the coaches, to your friends when you vent. All right, and because you have all this energy inside you, you gotta do something with it. All right, then you can stumble on them. That means that like when these bad things happen in your life, they can trip you up. So you can be going through stuff and like now your mind's gone, right? Now you're thinking about that bad thing that happened to you. Now you failed that test because you weren't focused on it, right? Now you get tripped up, like maybe like you get into a fight and then like the cops get you and now you have a record and stuff like that. All right? You can get tripped up in so many different ways because of these stones, right? And, or you can climb over them, and that's a very valiant thing, right? You can, you know, instead of going through them, you can climb over these stones. You can persevere. And that's the people that like live their lives going, I made it, I did it, like every freaking day. Like everything that they go through is like, I went through this. And that's something valiant. It's better than the other things, right? All right. But then, or you can build with them. I think that one is the most valiant one of all. You can build with them. You don't escape the problems. You take the problems and you switch them around. I'm always talking to you guys about when I teach you guys something on defense, I just taught you something on offense. If I teach you something on offense, I just taught you something on defense. Like if I say don't let them drive middle because that's going to screw us up. If they drive middle, we're dead on defense. Don't let them drive middle. I just told you on offense, drive middle. So I just taught you two things. And that's how the bad things that happen to you in life can do to you as well. So when something bad happens to you, it's basically like, how do we get through this? That's why your parents let you play sports. It's like, here's a problem, figure out the solution, and then when you face other problems in your life, you get to figure out those solutions. Even if you failed this time, heck, you got to figure out what failure felt like. So the next time that you feel it, you can get over it sooner, right? So there's all these stones in our lives. And again, when I was young, I understood that. But the part of the quote that I kind of like just now learning is, one, it's your choice, right? We all get that. But at the end is, as parents, players, coaches, and fans, we only have so many stones. That's the part that I didn't really understand. All right? We only have so many stones. We only have so much energy inside of us. The energy will leave. Sooner or later, like when these bad things happen to you, you're just gonna give up. It's gonna be too much for your skull, man. Like, especially if you haven't built yourself back up. If all you've been doing is tearing stuff down, one of these days, when the stones hit you, when the bad things hit you, you're done. You're going to be like, I have no more energy left inside me. And then there will be nothing to build upon because you haven't built it in the first place. So before your energy is gone, as soon as you get frustrated, as soon as you get mad, as soon as you get angry, as soon as you get like sad, whatever, it's all energy. It can be used for anything. So like, be happy about it. I remember before basketball games, I would be like nervous sometimes. And whenever I was nervous, I would always be like, they'd be like, how you doing? I'd be like, I'm hoppy. Not happy, hoppy. All right, because I knew with that nervous energy, I could jump higher. Like straight up. You could jump so much higher when you're like nervous. So I was like, oh my God, I can dunk well. So it wouldn't bother me that like maybe I might miss more shots because I had so much energy inside me. Cool. Let's use it positively. All right. So use all that energy, whether it be negative, frustration, I don't know, like whatever kind of energy that there is out there, jealousy, like fear, all that kind of energy. Use it positively and just shift it toward a positive venue. All right. Y'all weird. No, Noah, you just hilarious. I just started yelling at them. Finn, do you have a nice jawline? That's a very random thing to ask. You guys are the strangest people ever. But yes, all right. Moving on. We got, let's see, our elementary stuff for tomorrow. All right, this is, this is the stuff that we will be doing, not tomorrow, but on, let's see, what is today? Today's Tuesday, so not Wednesday, but on Friday. All right. On Friday, we will be doing this stuff. That's partner passing, football catch, sideline inbound seal. All right. Taking a charge, running hook shots and hook series with D. All right. For this one, I like the football catch a lot. Being able to run, assess the ball, adjust to it, catch it, and then take 2 steps and score. It's a thing that not that many players have, sadly, because they aren't playing enough football and things like that. You don't need to just go play football. Just play with your friends. Throw the ball long. Don't get hit by a car. But yeah, practice that little throw because besides aggression, we learn that we learn that piece from football to apply to basketball a ton. All right. Moving on, we got our high school stuff, the stuff that we did yesterday, Monday. Fake behind the back, 3 decision drill, Reddick chase drill, ankle breaker crossover, penetrate and fill drill, sprint dribbles, cone test. This is what we did on Friday. Definitely Friday. All right. And then for tomorrow, we got free throws, placement, routine, mechanics, and mentality. Basically, spread your fingers, practice shooting as you're dribbling, then pull it up and shoot the same exact shot every single time. 10 to run under 5 minutes, 15-second sprints, times 4. So that will be a fun day. All right, where we run accurate sprints, pounds, drives, pull-ups. That's as you take your first step. Long first step, take a longer first dribble, but we're gonna do it for layups, jumpers, and then just pounds. And then we have box jumps, which are great. Then split jumps to shots. So we have a full day, a lot of jumping, a lot of running too. All right, but we're gonna get some shots up as well. All right, so make sure you guys come prepared for that middle school day when we have it. All right, fake behind the back is impossible to hold the ball doing the normal one. I know I couldn't do that. Fake behind the back thing, I couldn't do it until 6th grade. So yeah, you got to kind of have big hands. In 6th grade, yeah. In 6th grade, I could do that. Just get a sticky ball, man. I don't know. Lick your wrist or something, or your forearm. I don't know. Kids can do it, so figure it out. Baylor Bentley, what up, what's up, homie? All right, moving on. We got, let's check our homework real quick. Who's been posting the homework? I've been posting. Connor Rush with the 5-minute rush. Nice job, man. Way to own that drill. Gavin never got into that. I offered it to Gavin. Never took me up on it. Gavin's still waiting for 7th grade, I guess. 2 ball dribbles with Noah. I see you, Noah. All right, but what are you gonna post lately? Are you still doing the 5-week challenge? Mile run with Declan. Oh yeah, that was yesterday. You ran a mile run in 37 seconds. Oh, you just filmed part of it. Okay, I see. All right, it won't let me post my homework because it keeps saying fail to upload. You'll figure it out eventually. Don't worry about it. We will see it tomorrow. All right. Let's check our Picture of the day. What do we have for that? Oh yeah, Domantas Sabonis. Now, I am basically from Lithuania, which is where he's from. I played there for a year, 9 months, and I played for Sabonis' arch rival, Sarunas Marcelonis. A whole bunch of foreign words. But I've always liked Sabonis. He's solid. He's getting traded to the Sacramento Kings. He's a solid player, but he does lack, like, versatility. I was hoping that the Lakers or someone got him, but it's all right. It's all right. He's going to the Kings. The Kings have been struggling since, like, 2002, man. They've been struggling for a long time. Almost 2 freaking decades, dude. That's crazy. But hopefully Sabonis is one to pull them out. There's going to be a lot more trades coming up here soon this week. And I'm excited to see who they are. When I start my league, I don't know what we're going to do for the trade piece. Are we going to add, like, trades? Should we have trades? We already have a free agency. We'll have a tryout period and things like that. But will we have trades? I have mascots that we're going to have, like, full-headed mascots. I want to make this league as dope as possible. We're going to keep stats so that there will be, like, record holders for, like, the highest in the season or whatever, right? But trades? Should we have trades? I really don't know how that would work. All right, but anyways, so let me know your favorite trade targets that may or may not happen. Is it going to be James Harden? Ben Simmons going to get traded? Could Kyrie be leaving? I don't know. Will the Lakers get anyone? Damian Lillard might be on the blocks because CJ McCollum got traded. So imagine that. If Dame leaves, now he's free to leave because they're just in a rebuilding process. If Dame went to the Lakers, maybe? I don't know. I have to go now. Bye. Thank you. All right. Well, I'll give him a chance just in case he is not leaving. But we'll go with the trivia just real quick. All right. Which team holds the record for most consecutive sellout games? That is the trivia question. If Connor's here in time, he gets to see it. But we have a battle going on. Ben Kaufman with 2. Connor Rush with 2. Noah Masseth with 2. Jake Aarons with 1. All right. The question is, which team holds the record for most consecutive sellout games? All right. What's the answer? Really? Wow. I would have never guessed that. Dame said he wants to be loyal. I think they're past loyalty now. He thinks it's the Mavs, the Dallas Mavericks. Let's see if it changed most recently. I don't think so. Most consecutive sellout games. This is one that I could imagine changing for the NBA. That adds up. What does this one say? Who? All right. Secure the sellout streak. The Mavericks did just beat this record. Wow. So the previous streak was held by the Blazers. The 1976 season, Blazers fans packed the stands for 814 straight games. But they were just recently in 2020 beat out by the Mavericks. The freaking Mavericks sold out that many games. All right, so we got Finn Kaufman as the winner. Noah Masseth right behind him. Nice try, Noah Masseth. So Finn Kaufman is now the leader with 3-2 to 2-1. All right, fantastic job. All right, I tried to give Connor a chance. I didn't know he was going to leave that early. So, he'll probably complain because it's just another stone in life. Just another stone. Just another stone. All right, moving on. We got let's go to the quote of the day now. All right, so the quote of the day is always do your best. All right? I like breaking quotes down, especially for the small ones, because each one of them, like each word is like something like huge, if you really think about it, right? All right, so like obviously like just do it. From the Nike campaign, right? What does do? It's the action, right? All right, always do your best. You got to make sure that when you're doing your best, that you're doing something. I mean, don't just sit there. You're not doing your best if you're not doing anything at all. I mean, you can say, I'm doing my best playing this video game, I suppose. All right, make sure that you're an action-oriented human being. All right? And then do your best. I think that one's clutch too. Because what's your best may not be someone else's best. Just because you're keeping up to people doesn't mean jack squat if you're not keeping up to yourself. Or other people can do more than you. Maybe because they're allowed to do more because their parents let them, or maybe because they're just more capable. And doing your best is important, even if it's less. So whether your best is less or more than someone else's, just focus on what your best happens to be. Now, the best. All right, best. Do your best. Like your best changes. All right? As soon as you do your best, there's a way to do better. And it's a changing thing. It's going to always switch. Or maybe you have you're sick and your best today may not be your best as yesterday. All right? So what's best for you versus what's best for your team? You have to define that. And you can define it every single day. You can define it with various levels of goals that you can set for yourself on a short-term basis, on a daily basis, on a short-term basis, on a long-term basis. All right, what is your best? And then, of course, the biggest word up there in yellow, always. Always do your best. All right, this is a perpetual way of thinking, and it's hard at first to be an everyday sort of thing, but think about this stuff, man. Think about the habits that we try to break. Like if you're a smoker or a gum chewer or whatever it is, you eat too much. Once you begin a habit, it's really hard to break it. So if you always do your best, you can replace those bad habits with the good habit. And if you could replace it with something this ferociously awesome as doing your best, that too will be hard to break. And I've been there before. When I started playing in adult leagues after my playing career was over, man. It was hard not to try my hardest. It was very difficult not to try my absolute hardest. All right? And it was fights because people were not just going to lose to me, but I wasn't going to lose to them. It was craziness. It took me maybe, I would say, 4 years to calm down and to go, whoa, it's just a game. Because for so long, it wasn't just a game. For so long, people were making money off us. The college coaches were recruiting us. We were getting college scholarships. I was trying to get a college scholarship. I was trying to win state championships. I was trying to win in college. I was trying to win overseas and keep my job. All this stuff. And then I had to try to turn it off. Yo, that was hard. So for you guys, always do your best. It's layered. But you must make sure that you do exactly that. And then once you do that, it'll be hard to turn off. All right, Matt Barnes fight. I think emphasis on always is the most important. I like that. Matt Barnes fight. My fight with Matt Barnes. No, I was in the midst of my always. That was not. Yeah, no. Why don't you tell that story more often? Because it wasn't a fight. It was just me punking him, and he was going to fight me, and he told me he was going to punch me. And then he just didn't because I kept standing up to him. And I thought he was just an idiot because millionaires don't fight people. But then he did punch someone the next game or the next year against my team. But I wasn't there. But maybe I was too big for him. Maybe he was scared. I don't know. Who knows? I bet you if I ever see him again, he's going to attack me. He's going to be like, I remember you. But yes, Matt Barnes and I, we go way back. What's up, Maddie? Where you at, dog? So yeah, make sure, guys, always do your best. All right, gonna finish up right after this commercial break.
In the mood for brunch? Well, set your alarm and visit Snooze. Known for their brilliantly boozy morning cocktails, a wide array of Benedicts, and creatively delicious pancake flights, this now national AM eatery started in the Ballpark neighborhood in Denver, Colorado. Their mantra at Snooze, it only takes a moment to make a difference. Sweet, savory, or combo of the two, satisfy your taste buds and chill out in the eclectic and energetic atmo that is Snooze the next time you're in the mood for brunch.
Frustration, fear, and anger oftentimes lead players to quit or complain. But it's better to use that energy toward positive acts, like trying harder to improve. We can throw stones, complain about them, stumble on them, climb over them, or build with them. It's your choice. As parents, players, coaches, and fans, we only have so many stones. All right, so that's that last part. The parents, players, coaches, and fans. Take fans, for instance. Overseas, they like kill people for like losing soccer games. It's crazy. What if those fans went out and just like, I don't know, man, like, help recruit for the team. Help make the team look better. Go get some extra like fans to make sure that like it's a crowded stadium. I mean, like, dude, like you have so much pent up energy. They could be doing so much more with that. Maybe like train their kid to make their kid like one day play for the team, right? Parents, coaches, players, and fans. So the coaches, instead of getting mad at their players and just screaming, they should go scout more. Use that energy to go scout the next game. Focus on that. Focus on the next game plan. Maybe look at some video. And use all that energy where they can't sleep all night to do that instead. And for like the players, you're pissed off. How about you use all that to get up 1,000 shots? I bet you that you could, whereas before you couldn't. Take it as a positive because you should be shooting like 500 to 1,000 shots a day, but it's hard to do that. But if you're mad, it's pretty easy. So like take the coach benching you as a positive thing. I know some people, they just get destroyed when that happens, right? They feel like doing nothing. Nah, go out there and like work with tears in your eyes and just keep going. As for the parents, instead of taking like an hour to write the coach a letter, go rebound for your kid. Go outside and rebound for your kid because your kid probably missed a whole bunch of shots because the coach isn't a complete idiot. What? I'm guessing, oh, okay, so your kid didn't get playing time. Cool. Your kid was in for 5 minutes maybe. During that 5 minutes, did your kid get 10 rebounds? Oh, no one else did. Who cares about that? Did your kid miss any shots or did he make them all? There's always room to improve. So don't just try to be like better than everyone else. Try to be way better so help them out. All right? Maybe just take them out to lunch. All right, so you can use all that energy in many different ways because there are stones. And don't forget, guys, there are only so many stones in our lifetime. We'll only have so much energy to do stuff with for so long. Don't forget that the quote of the day is always do your best. I'll see you guys at practice in a second. I'm headed over right now. All right. Hopefully you guys are working out. And that's my time. All right, you guys. Great job with the trivia question today, Finn Kaufman. You are now leading. Let's see if you can win it once again. All right, you guys. I'm out. Reese's Pieces, homies.
Hi. Hard breathing through kid on this madness, yo. Nairobi, are you ready for this? I don't think so. Go get ready. Big man thing, my people crazy. You better like it. Go get ready. My people crazy. You better like it. Good wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, good wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. We can end it, but what baby? It's a dasalte karibu tu caliente. Give me this fun fight, girl, I'm here to conquer, girl, In the business, I'm dangerous. My trigger on the baddest. The party just started. My body's in a hurry. I enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place. Ain't nobody bad. Enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place. Ain't nobody bad. I'm a bigger man, careful, girl. Shock you in this reggaeton 10 times, girl. Good wonder.